What's up, all the Gunplug fan? Welcome back to another episode of Team Xeon. If you are first time here, thank you for clicking my video. Hopefully you will find something new, and hopefully my build can give you some new idea for your next build. As always, I have to thank all my subscribers. Thank you for your support. Without your support, it's hard for me to continue create more content. And make sure you hit the like and leave me a comment. I want to hear from you. The most important thing is hit the subscribe so you don't miss any future video, and also click the bell too. And also you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I put the link below the description, where you can find more picture about my build every after the video, and then I update a lot of picture on my Facebook page and Instagram, so feel free to bouncing around. That's it for the blah blah blah. Today's episode: RG Gundam S-Ray Red Frame. The Red Frame is belong to a Gundam Seed series as a side story. This is the RG version. Is Bandai released this from 2015. It's wrote on the box, and you can see the number 19. This is the number 19 RG that Bandai released, and I gotta say, Bandai did fantastic job on this Red Frame. Detail right is very good. The only complaint that I have is when you look at the box. Here you see the frame. It came in red and white. That's some problem when you actually recoloring the kit. So how you separating the white and the red, because they are pre-built. But I just totally ignore the white and the red. I just go directly gold inside. It's much more matching when you go in gold, matching with the glossy, the metallic red. And what I'm going here, right here, you can see, I'm not sure my camera can pick up. This is the pearl white, and I got some gray color. That's the same color, but it's just different priming. We'll talk about more later. There's a couple things that you have to be aware of. You know, I will start mentioning every time when I build RG. If you want to do the paint the interframe, you have to pay more attention that what type of paint that you're gonna using, because you know RG, everything is so tiny, and especially the old one, like this one came out in 2015. I still consistent as the kind of old RG, because they come with pre-built interframe. All those interframe is pre-built. So when you coloring, first you have to do primer. After primer, you have to put another extra color on the top. So make sure you know what you're doing. Don't go too crazy with the primer and the color. That's two problem when it's gonna come out. If it's too thick, and then your frame gonna hard to move. And if you're using enamel paint, that's a percentage you will damaging the plastic. So you gotta make sure when you're doing repaint, be careful with the paint. Don't go too heavy. And another problem is if your paint is too heavy, and it's so hard for you to snap it together when you actually put it together. If you do repaint, after you finish, when you playing around, moving with the pose, be extra careful when you actually moving around, because after the paint, a lot of joint is gonna be very tight up. So when you're moving around, be careful. Make sure you know what you're doing. It's very easy to break. And another little problem that I have is, you see this sticker. We all know RG come with ton of sticker, or maybe water slide you want to put. It don't matter, because at the instruction book, when you look at the instruction book over here, for you to do the body, you have to connect the left and right arm first, and then to continue with the body. But when you actually building the whole pieces with the arm on with your body, and it's so hard to put in the sticker and the water slide. And you see this over here. when you try to apply those tiny sticker or water slide, it's going to be very hard when you actually have the whole thing is attaching. Other than that, the rest is the minor problem. If you do repaint this kit, just careful, because when you're moving around too much, it will very easy to take off the paint. You know, RG, just be careful. See this saw over here? I already broke the saw because it's just too tiny. One little mistake, I don't pay attention, and then I damaged the kit. And I want to talk about primer today. If you watch the build video that in the beginning, I'm using the same type of paint for the white color. The difference is just the primer I'm using it. You gotta make sure when you actually painting the model, when you applying the primer, just using a plastic spoon and do a test first, because primer different color will change the color a little bit. It might only happen on acrylic paint. I maybe enamel paint too. You know, like you see this over here. The white pieces, I just use white primer, and then at the end I put in the pure white. But the gray color over here you see is because I have a dark gray primer, and then same thing, I applied in pure white, but it came out kind of like silver or gray, you know. Well, it's not like I don't know, I do it for purpose, because I want kind of have like two-tone color, and that's what I'm trying to say is, before you actually primer, make sure you know the color you applying with the primer will change the color or not before you actually start the project. Because when you have primer on, and then when you're applying the color, it's not the color that you want, it's gonna be a headache. Because you can find a lot of different color primer out there right now. Most common one is the white and black, or the light gray color, and they also have green now. I saw red primer. You know, there's something that I want to share. When you actually painting your model, if you just start the hobby and you have no idea what to do with the primer, there's something that little tips that I can give you. Different color primer might change your original color that you're gonna apply. So this is something that you might want to be aware before you start. Use a plastic spoon, test out the color before you apply it to the model. This red film is pretty detailed. It's one of the reasons why you want to get the RG instead of the HG for this kit. Extremely detailed. As you can see, all those gold color as the interframe. So I didn't bother to, because they came with the red and white color interframe. So if you want to repaint red and white, it's like impossible. So what I did is I just completely paint the whole thing to gold. I think the gold is matching more samurai with the red and the pearl white. Weapon, right? You got a gun, you got a shield, and it comes with a lot of hand, a lot of different hand. And this is the RG hand that they actually can, you know, like the old Master Grade hand. Can I focus? Yeah, this one. And 2 extra laser beam. This over here, you totally have 4. It comes with 4 pieces holder, the saw holder, right? See this one with 2 knobs that fit on the hand, and the other 2 is no knob is fit on his backpack. You know, I know why Bandai doing this, because this 2 over here it's so hard to take it out. When you take it out, the bottom pieces will come out very easy. So it's very nice that Bandai give you 2 more extra holder. So with the knob and the actually can fit in the hand better. And another reason is when you have this on the backpack with the knob, it don't look good. So Bandai give you 2 more extra without the knob. That is pretty awesome, Bandai. And also you can see I changed the head a little bit. Everything is so extremely detailed. The backpack. And there's little red pieces over here. Very, very important. Make sure you don't lose it. If you want to use the action base, you lose it, you're not going to use any more action base. Because you have no way to connect without these pieces. Overall, I enjoyed the whole build, although I have some minor problem, but that's not a big deal. I really think the red frame you need to paint, because when you straight build from the box, it don't look as good, especially with the plastic it came in. You know, when you look at the box right here, it look pretty cool, but it actually don't look like this. It actually look like this. You know, it's kind of plain too if you talk about RG. So I think that you need to put some works for painting. It will completely stand out the kit more. As you can see, mine over here, the red, I kind of using the metallic marble finish. It more look like a steel. So I think it look way better than the original one that came in, like the plastic look. So if you want to build this kit, yeah, maybe you want to think about it, do some painting on this kit. Because otherwise the whole thing, it looks so plastic. It don't look as nice as you see on the box, this one over here. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope my build can give you some new idea for your next build. And of course, leave me a comment. I want to hear from you if you build a red frame too. And also, give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Most important thing is subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future video. I need all your support. I know it's going slow, but hopefully we're gonna growing bigger in the future. Like I always say, building Gunpla when you're feeling tired or lost patience. Stop it, continue next day, don't rush. And I wish everybody have a happy build. And I am Yamasaki from Team Xeon. See you, everybody.